Hey guys, it's your girl Nicola from Free My Cure. Now everybody's gonna get up and like rotate seats, and I've got to fix the camera. So sit, sit, sit. Rafi, sit, sit. You want the pillow, I know, but you can't have it. Sit. You can have it later. Sit. Oh goodness me. Stay. Nope. Sit. Nope. Sit. Rafi, sit. Come on, sit. 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 You're not listening, so you're not going to get a treat if you don't behave. Sit. You want a biscuit? That's what I thought. Stay. There we go. Try it again. There we go. That's a little better. Hey guys, my name is Nicola. This is Free My Cure. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I still feel like I'm kind of slouching a little. So today we are reviewing Headstash Shatter. Bam. Yeah, this is called the Husky Malamute. I'm gonna do what I want. Yeah, I know you want that pillow. I know you do. You're just gonna make this as difficult as possible, aren't you? Aren't you? He's like, yeah, that's what I do, Mom. So again, we are sharing the love. I have as many of these things going on as hearts out here going on. I want everybody to feel some love out there. There's been so much hate going on. Let's start sharing some love. So let's go ahead and take a look at this Headstash Shatter. It is from the greenhouse of Flagstaff. You guys know how much I love them, especially lately. They've been doing really, really great with their shatter and their concentrates. So let me let you have a look-see. I need to get branding of theirs. Nope, down, lay down. Lay down. Rafi, down. Come on. Stay. Little snot bucket. So here is what the shatter actually looks like right now. It is a pretty, I wouldn't say blonde, but I'd say a very yellow, clear, stable shatter. It looks really good. I have tasted it. It tastes amazing. I've been very happy with it. So let's jump right into it. Oh my goodness. Because then I have to go make dinner. So as you guys can see, I have this beautiful view behind me. We have moved locations yet again. We are on a back piece of property from a really good friend of ours. We're out here having a good time, lighting it up and just enjoying life. So without further ado, let's do this. So you guys know how much I have been enjoying my pine cones and all of this wonderful stuff. So I have finally figured out how to fully harvest an actual pine cone, which is kind of cool because you have your pine cone like this. This one's a little too late. The seeds are already pretty much gone. What you have to do though is if they're still a little green and they're closed up a little bit, you stick them in a paper bag, you put them in there and you let them sit there for a few days. Then you take and you shake that paper bag around and it'll pull all the seeds out. It's really cool. I had a good time doing it. It was oddly one of those satisfying things because every time you dropped it like this and you bounced it, a seed would pop out. So I mean, I did it for like 20 minutes, just kind of meditating and relaxing. I just kind of lost myself. And it was a lot of fun. So that's what I've been doing with my days. So without further ado, let's heat this banger up. And then we will talk about her. So Headstash is a purebred Indica, which is pretty amazing to find nowadays. A lot of the intermixing, especially because with those Indicas, they are a little bit harder to grow. So what they'll do is they'll mix it in with a sativa to help grow it as it goes through the staging. So I will not be doing a video tomorrow simply because it is my youngest son's 21st birthday. So we will be headed into Tempe to get him drunk for his 21st birthday. So we're kind of excited about that. We're going to be leaving tomorrow. So if I'm able to in the morning, I will do a review. I mean, how can I not? It is so gorgeous out here. You just kind of have to do it. I used to smoke anyway. So hopefully I will be on here tomorrow, but don't count on it because I may not be. I can't believe my youngest son is 21 years old. Mommy's old. Mommy's getting old. Huh. He's like, well, Mom, I'm 15. Say, I'm 15? Whoa. Hey, yes, I know you're there. I'll love you too. I wasn't loving him. I was holding him, making him not go nowhere. So we have very jealous pups out here today. And they're going to play. Nope, sit. They have been all over this. Every time I turn around, they're like in the pine cones, wanting to take off with the hearts, running around, taking the camera over. So I'm like, sit. I'm not going to bring you out here again to do this if you don't sit. 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 I know, you're just being a snot. Sit. Park your butt, dude. Park your butt. Fine. He thinks he's a dog. Yes, you definitely think you're a lap dog, and you're not. You're not even close. No, Tigger, Tigger. They're like, but Mom, we're part of this too. Okay. So, as always, guys, fuck cancer, fuck anxiety, fuck depression, fuck COVID-19, and fuck those damn masks. I hate those stupid masks. As always, in with the good and out with the bad. Oh, yeah. And of course, I don't know why, every time I do this in a new location, I always forget my water. Always. Never fails. I don't know why. So, sorry guys, if you are putting comments down in there, I don't have the extra device with me right now, so I can't read the comments. Otherwise, I would be more than happy to, but I will respond to all of them, I promise. So, Headstash, it is an indica, and it does burn. Holy hell. So, it kind of has this citrusy burn, spicy burn. Sweet, it's got berries, and woody, very woody, which is kind of appropriate for where we're at. So this is from the greenhouse of Flagstaff. It has between a 20 and a 22% THC level. This one's pretty mid. A dab like what I just did would probably last me about 45 minutes, as long as I keep smoking flower. If I don't and I just go ahead and I just go off and do my thing, it usually only lasts me about 15-20 minutes. So there is a definite difference in the timelines with what you do. So I kind of microdose of flower and then I dab a couple of times a day, normally before meals, because my eating disorder really kind of sucks and meals are really, really hard for me. I have to have music playing or TV playing or something playing in the background because I can't even handle listening to my own self chew more or less anybody else. So it's really frustrating at times too, because I'm like, oh my god, how can you eat so loud? But I know it's all in my head, it's my issue, and I try not to say anything about it unless it's like over the top. But I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this. So this strain really does help calm that down in me. So it also does help stimulate that appetite to where I can eat. And so it makes it really easy. So I'll do that flower in between just to kind of help with that pain, to keep things subsided, because you do have to kind of microdose throughout the day. I do agree with that completely. And that's where you're just taking like a puff or two off of a pipe or off of some type of flower, cone, whatever, just periodically throughout the hour or whatnot, just blowing it out. Normally a bowl will last me a couple of hours because I'll light it up, smoke a little bit, put it down, go off, do what I'm doing. So that's kind of how I use them. So guys, don't forget about that microdosing. But when it comes to actual pain management, dabbing is what really does help, or RSO. And by RSO, you'll be eating that orally. It tastes like crap, but it does really, really work. I have had several comments as of lately, so I'm going to explain the RSO thing one more time. There is a lot of misconceptions. If you guys are very unsure about RSO oil, let's talk about it a minute. RSO oil is Rick Simpson oil. He created this in Canada. He had some friends. He was growing it. He was growing weed in his backyard because he had a lot of land, and he was growing it. And he had a friend that had cancer. Had several friends in Canada that had cancer. Well, in doing that, he had ended up turning. He'd used Everclear and the cannabis bud, and smushed them up and got all of the oil out of that bud, and then gave that oil to a friend that had cancer and said, go ahead and eat this. Don't smoke it, eat it, and it'll help. Well, not only does it help with the cancer, because I did 100 doses of RSO oil 2 years ago, and it did help a lot with the cancer. The cancer is now completely gone in me, which is amazing. My bladder is still bad, so I still have to have the bladder augmentation done, which is basically a bladder transplant. The only difference between the two is that when you do a transplant, that normally comes from somebody else's body. When you do an augmentation, it actually comes from my own body. So what they actually do is they're going to take my large intestines out, and they're going to take my colon. They're going to cut that colon in half, put half of it into a pocket per se, and it's going to go on there. And then when I have to go to the bathroom, just like with this thing, you open up a cap, except I don't have to wear this thing forever anymore. What'll happen is it'll close and I'll be done. So what'll happen is I use the catheter, push it in the hole, and then let everything drain out. Pull the catheter out, put the cover over it, and then you're good to go. So it's kind of how it works. So when I used RSO, I was up to 4 grams a day all at one time. And I had a lot of people trying to correct me on how I was doing my RSO. So I decided, let's get a hold of Rick Simpson himself. Amazing guy. He will talk to just about anybody, especially when it comes to this type of a thing. He did also write a book called Running from the Cure, and I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Great read. But he wrote this book, Running from the Cure. So I contacted him. He's the one that created the oil. I'm like, okay, what do you want? What do I do? He explained it to me. I'm like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Can't be this simple. And it was actually that simple. I have been through chemo. I have been through radiation because I've had four different types of cancer throughout my life. Both suck big time. RSO, I slept for the first week, maybe. I just slept, completely slept. After that, I started waking up. I also started feeling better. The pain had started to subside. It was so much better, and it worked. So in saying that, when you are using RSO for pain management, even for cancer treatment, one of the big misconceptions is that some people want to take and mix it with coconut oil. It's fine and dandy, but if they're mixing their RSO oil with coconut oil, you're paying full price for that gram of RSO, and you're getting half coconut oil. It does help metastasize in the system. I absolutely agree with that. However, you do not have to have coconut oil to do it. It just helps. And a lot of people, because it tastes totally disgusting, and you can't take a full gram of it and put it in a capsule because they don't make capsules big enough and you can't swallow them, trust me. So what I did was I took a piece of cracker, I put the RSO in between the crackers, squished it together, swallowed that sucker down. And I kind of chewed it up a little bit, but I used as much water as I could to just swallow that sucker down. It tastes gross, but it works. It does a great, great job. So if you're one of these people that have been cut off of the opioid because of the wonderful doctors, and in my opinion, I think what happened was completely wrong. People have been persecuted for years about having these opioid addictions. However, they're the ones that caused it, because when these opioids first came out, they were throwing it at you. I mean, literally, you couldn't ask for enough. They would give you walked home, you left from the hospital, they gave you a quantity of 30 or 60 depending on what was going on. So I mean, you could get those opioids no matter what. They were handed out over fist. But stop, oh my goodness, stop, give me the face. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! What are you doing? They're just getting antsy. Okay, so let's finish this. So in order to metastasize that, you don't have to have the coconut oil, just some type of food to digest with that medication. And to be honest with you, one of the things that most doctors don't tell you because they don't understand it fully themselves. It's one of the reasons why they tell you to eat food when you take certain prescription medications. Is yes, absolutely, it'll burn the hell out of your stomach. It's not good for you to have it on an empty stomach. However, you have to have so many calories in order for that medication to metastasize in your system. If you don't have that food, it's not going to work. Kind of how it works. So that's a little food for that, just so you know. TED Talk over. Let's get on with the review. So the high is a creeper slowly building behind the ears, behind the eyes, and in the back of the head before suddenly overpowering your body. Very relaxing strain. I can sit and really get into a movie, or even an afternoon nap on this. It's amazing. The effects of this are. My husband was so happy when he heard this too, and he's like, "This work, this work, this work." So, the effects of this are aroused, creative, relaxing, sleepy. And to answer the question, yes. Medicinally to treat anxiety, chronic pain, cramps, depression, fibromyalgia, hypertension, inflammation, loss of appetite, multiple sclerosis, nausea, and stress. Oh my goodness, I forgot I had these on. I have not worn my ears in forever. And now I got them stuck in my hair. Oh my god, what happened? Awesome. Okay, so let's heat this sucker up. Let's do this one last time, and then I am out of here. Gotta go make dinner. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. So it is, the last I looked, it is like 81 degrees outside. It is absolutely amazing. I'm actually a little chilly. Nights have been, let's see, last night was at 42 when I woke up. He loves the YouTube pillow, as you can tell. He thinks it's his YouTube pillow for his channel. And yeah, he sits and plays with that sucker. But he won't hurt it. He'll drool on it, but he won't hurt the pillow. It's so funny. No, 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 no. So guys, just so you guys know, we are up outside of Flagstaff. We are on a undisclosed property, on a friend's property. So we are on private property, so this is completely freaking legal. I forgot where I was going with that. Damn it, I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, I know. But keep in mind that when you are on federal land, any type of like federal park, state parks are different. It's only federal that you need to worry about. If you are caught smoking in those on those areas, it is a hefty fine. So please be careful. Don't do that. I wouldn't be recording myself if we were, because I just don't have this thing about jail. I don't know. I think I'm a too prissy for that. I think that would hurt. I think that would kill me. So yeah, make sure that you do that. Also remember, up in Flagstaff in the Arizona forest right now, except maybe Shiloh. I'm not sure about them just now. Nope. There are no open flames, or well, no open flames, no campfires. So you can have like those propane ring fires and stuff like that, these types of things, but something that you can shut off. It has to be shut offable. Hey, chill. As always, guys, fuck cancer, fuck anxiety, fuck depression, fuck COVID-19, and those goddamn masks. As always, and with the good, out with the bad. See you. So my friend, or our friends, they have, because there's several of us out here right now, they have little chihuahuas, cute as hell, but they're little yappers, so they hear them over there yapping away, and they're like, I want to go, Mom, they're playing without us. Dude, your nose is dripping. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So, that really has that burn. Nope. It's almost over, I promise. Oh, it's so great. So that is it for today, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And you never know. You might see us tomorrow. What do you think? Should we come in back tomorrow? Nope, 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 nope. There's a bong there. Nope. There's so many rocks over here. I don't need the bong to break. Oh. Okay. I gotta turn that off. So you guys have to work with me. Oh, thanks. I didn't need kisses, but alright. Oh, okay, stop. Stop. Yes, I love you too. So it's gonna be a cuddle session for the next 5 minutes. Yes, you did good. Yes, you did good. Yes, you did. No, because if we break the bong, I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, guys, have a good day. Come on.